Critical thinking and interpretation. Does the author allow the reader to make an accurate assessment as to whether money or love triumphs in the end? O. Henry gives the readers the values of his two main characters, Anthony Rockwell, whose entire outlook on life is defined by money, and Aunt Ellen, who has a strong belief that love will triumph in the end. In Anthony's mind, money, mammon, has triumphed over love, Cupid. Ellen does not know that Anthony paid for the traffic jam, and she believes that love, as symbolized by the ring, has prevailed. Does the author reveal his opinion about the matter? Does the author answer to the question where the truth lies? Does the reader know what actually takes place in the carriage? Is the ending clear to the reader? If not, indicate the causes of ambiguity. Is it possible that both the ring, love, and Anthony's traffic jam, money, play a part in Richard's successful engagement? Why does the author give such a tricky ending? Explains the use of the literary elements of a story: theme, plot, setting, character, point of view. Define and identify metaphor and explain the author's purpose for using metaphor in the story. Identify symbols within the text and evaluate an author's use of symbolism to convey ideas. Determine the author's style, identifying particular word choices and figurative language. Theme. Try to identify the central idea of the story. What is the main theme of the story? What exactly is a theme of a story, and how can we recognize it? Is it the central idea of the story? Can a literary work have multiple themes? Is the theme woven all the way through the story and the character actions, or it exists as a separate entity? Let me remind you that a theme is an idea or message conveyed by a written text. Themes often explore timeless and universal ideas. Money versus love. Money and love are rival themes, and the relationship is quite complex. How can we recognize the theme in the story? Is the theme in the story connected with the author's message? Is the author's outlook clear to the reader? Plot twist. Was the outcome of the plot of the story absolutely unexpected? Did you anticipate what might happen at the end of the story? Let me remind you that the term plot twist means a change, twist, in the direction or expected outcome of the plot of fictional work. This unexpected conclusion or climax often contains irony. It is a common practice in narration used to keep the interest of an audience, usually surprising them with a revelation. Some twists are foreshadowed and can thus be predicted by many readers, whereas others are a complete shock. O. Henry's stories are famous for their surprise endings, to the point that such an ending is often referred to as an O. Henry ending, a twist of plot which turns on an ironic or coincidental circumstance, is typical of O. Henry's stories. Setting. Is there any information in the story that would help you guess the time, even if it were not stated precisely? Some writers give vague indications of the setting. Is O. Henry among them? Where does the action take place? How is it described? What is the function of the setting in the story? Does setting in the story support the theme? If so, how? Setting serves a variety of purposes in the text. One of the main purposes of it is creating credibility of the plot. Setting involves time and place, tells us where and when the story takes place. It provides the background, a place for the characters to live. The setting may place the character in a recognizable, realistic environment. Also, setting may include geographical names and allusions to historical events. Metaphor. In the title, O. Henry makes use of metaphor. Two major senses of the term metaphor can be outlined. The first sense identifies metaphor as a type of language, a figure of speech in which a name or descriptive word or phrase is transferred to an object or action different from, but analogous to, that to which it is literally applicable. An instance of this is a metaphorical expression. The second sense identifies metaphor as a form of conceptual representation, a thing considered as a representative of some other, usually abstract thing, a symbol. The Mammon, the god of riches of ancient Syrians, is a symbol of wealth, which has an evil power. The archer stands for Cupid, the Roman love god, usually shown in pictures and statues as a chubby naked boy with bow and arrow. Cupid is used as a symbol of love. Mammon is the word used to signify wealth in the New Testament of the Bible. The word is used in Savior's famous Sermon on the Mount, in which he says that man cannot both serve God and mammon. In addition, in medieval times, scholars defined 7 deadly sins, each of which was represented by a corresponding archdemon. For avarice or greed, the archdemon was named Mammon. By using a word with such religious associations, O. Henry elevates the stage for the ideological battle between Mammon and the archer, money and love. What effect does the title create?